Imagine a tool that can write an essay in 10 seconds, solve a complex math problem in 5, and even write computer code for you while you make a sandwich. 3 years ago, this sounded like science fiction. Today, for most of us in this room, it's a regular Tuesday. As an applied technology student here at the University of Maryland Global Campus, I've spent the last few months tracking the data on this shift. In my previous briefing, I informed you that 92% of students are already using these tools. But today, I'm not here just to give you numbers. I'm here to argue that our current wait and see approach to AI is a mistake. To bridge the growing digital divide and ensure we are actually ready for the careers of 2026, UMGC must move past AI proofing and instead mandate a comprehensive AI literacy policy for every student. Today, we will look at the dangerous policy gap that leaves students in the dark, the record-breaking speed of adoption that makes this literacy a requirement for employment, and how a formal policy can actually protect our mental health. Let's start by looking at the confusion caused by our current lack of rules. The first reason we need to mandate is a Wild West era of AI is hurting our education. We are currently receiving mixed messages. One professor might encourage AI for brainstorming, while another might see it as an automatic failing grade. In the Student Generative AI survey published by the Higher Education Policy Institute, author Josh Freeman reports that while 92% of students use AI, only 36% have received any formal training from their school. This lack of training creates a massive digital divide. When the university dances around the subject, as one student in the survey put it, it creates an environment of fear where 53% of us are afraid of being accused of cheating, even when using the tool legitimately. Furthermore, a study in the journal Education Sciences found that over a third of educators have no formal policy at all, forcing them to make up their own rules as they go. We cannot leave our academic integrity to chance. We need a university-wide mandate that defines exactly how to use AI ethically, ensuring that every student at UMGC starts on a level playing field. But this is about more than just school rules. It's about our survival in the workforce. The second reason for this mandate is the staggering speed of change. We are not just adopting a new app. We are adopting a general purpose technology that's reshaping the entire economy. Researchers Alexander Bick, Adam Blandon, and David Deming, writing for the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, found that the adoption of generative AI has happened faster than both the personal computer and the internet. It took the PC years to reach the saturation that AI reached in mere months. If the university does not mandate AI literacy, they are essentially sending us into the 1990s without knowing how to use a computer. The St. Louis Fed data also shows that AI can increase task productivity by 25%. If UMGC continues to focus on AI proofing assignments, which often means going back to old-fashioned pen and paper, they're ignoring the reality of the jobs we are trying to get. We should be learning how to prompt, how to fact-check the hallucinations, and how to manage AI-driven workflows. Mandatory literacy ensures that when we graduate, we are the ones leading the 25% productivity boost, not the ones replaced by it. Finally, we must consider the human cost of an unguided AI transition. Some argue that more AI will lead to more isolation, and they're right to be concerned. However, the solution is not to ignore the technology, but to master it. Dr. Julie DeLello's research in education sciences warns that a reduction in human interaction due to automation could lead to increased anxiety and techno stress for students. When we do not have a formal policy, we spend our time stressing over whether we are breaking the rules. When we do not have literacy, we use the tool as a crutch rather than a collaborator. A mandatory policy would prioritize human in the loop learning. It would ensure that we use AI to automate the boring administrative tasks, as Dr. DeLello suggests, so that we have more time for face to face mentorship and critical thinking. Literacy gives us the power to use the tool without letting the tool use us. In conclusion, the landscape of higher education has changed permanently. We cannot go back to 2022. Today, we have seen that the current policy gap is creating confusion, that the speed of adoption makes AI skills a non negotiable requirement for our careers, and that literacy is the only way to protect the human connection in our learning. I'm calling on the UMGC administration to move beyond familiarity and implement a mandatory AI literacy course for all students. We need clear ethical guidelines that prepare us for the world of 2026 and beyond. AI is here, it is not going away. The question is no longer if we should use it, but whether we will be its masters or its subjects. Let us choose to be literate. Let us choose to be ready. Thank you very much for your time. You got to be kidding me. Did that not record? Oh my God, did that not record? Oh no. That was such a good take, dude. Are you kidding me? Did that not work?